Hi fellow dog fanciers, welcome back to a new video after a period of absence. Guess what now? My university exams are coming up, and as much as I don't want to, I have to sit on my behind and study, which is taking out of my anyways scarce free time. Enough excuses. If you're new here or that's the first time that you're watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Adriana, but you can also call me Adi. I own 7 whippets and I do my very best to sit down every Friday and discuss a hot topic from the dog/whippet world. If that's something that interests you, you might want to touch that red subscribe button down below once and for all. Today's topic is something that I might even be a little bit late with, considering that people are already preparing for it at full speed. The Christmas holidays are coming up, which are, by the way, my favorite holidays throughout the year, and some individuals still think it's a good idea to buy puppies or other pets as presents. Why and when I think this is a bad idea is what I will tell you about. So let's get into the video. Let's first start with the simpler, more positive part. When is it okay to include a pet in your family around the holidays? When you have done your research, all of it, discussed it with your family, and all of you have been ready to do that for a long time. And you decide to adopt a dog or another pet around Christmas time to give yourself a great present and even a better one to an animal in need, a loving, forever, unconditional home. By adoption, I mean exactly what it is, and not buying a pet from an ad that is most probably coming from a backyard breeder or a puppy mill while you're thinking that you're saving an animal. What you're doing is you are supporting and praising a dirty business and you're freeing a spot for another unhealthy, suffering animal. Another time when I think it's good to involve a pet around Christmas time is when you have, of course, done the previously mentioned research, you have been ready for it, and you've been in touch with a fantastic, responsible breeder. And by coincidence, the puppy, kitten, hamster, whatever pet is to become yours after the careful approval of your breeder is to become of age to be picked up around Christmas time. Let's start with the hell no scenarios, and I will be mentioning only puppies here because this is mainly a dog channel, but you can imagine it applies to different types of pets as well. The first one would be you buying a puppy as a gift to someone. Maybe you heard them mentioning that they wish they had one and you decided to be kind and sweet and to just buy them one as a surprise gift. Surprise presents that are living and breathing are a horrible idea. Chances are you have no idea to what extent the other person is actually prepared to own this type of pet. Do they have the time and the funds to raise a puppy? Have they done their homework properly, or is it something that they just plan on owning sometime in the future? Let me tell you this, I really want to have a ball python somewhere late in the future, and if someone gifts one to me as a surprise now, I will kick their butt. If I want it, I will get it myself. If I by chance get one as a surprise gift, of course I will take care of it and I will expand the knowledge that I already have. I will not give up on the animal. But not all people are like me, and the puppy that has been put in this type of situation might end up being resold, dumped in a shelter, or even thrown out on the street, depending on the country you're living in and the mentality there. Bad idea. Let's look into scenario number 2. Buying a puppy for Christmas because it is cute. To the responsible people watching this video, this might sound a little far-fetched, but believe me, it happens all the time. And not only around Christmas. Puppies are cute, this is an undeniable fact, but let me also introduce you to the rest of the facts. Raising dogs is expensive, time-consuming, and if you have never had one before, it will turn your life upside down for better or for worse. Vet bills, good quality food, toys, accessories, grooming. No more impulsive trips with your friends because someone has to take care of that dog. It either comes with or you have to spend extra money on boarding kennels, dog hotels, and pet sitters. And guess what? They will not be a puppy forever. But while they're puppies, they will be destructive, demanding, curious, needy, and you will have all the responsibility in the world to teach them better. Not only an innocent creature will have to adapt to a life with you, but you also have to adjust your habits and lifestyle to your life with a living, breathing soul with its own feelings and needs. Are you really ready to sacrifice your lifestyle and the routine that you're used to just because you find something cute? The third and probably most common scenario is buying a puppy as a Christmas gift for your children. Dear parents, everything I mentioned already applies to you as well with full speed. However, you should consider that you must want the puppy as much as your children do and even more. Let's not try and pretend that this puppy will not be mainly your responsibility, especially if your children are still young. Kids will be kids and eventually they will want to do other things that are not necessarily circled around the dog. And you, as the leading responsible figure, will have to take over. And if you're not ready for it or not in for it right now or in general, please don't do it. An innocent puppy doesn't deserve to suffer due to bad decision making. I will not forget a Facebook ad in one group last year, somewhere after Christmas, which was saying, I bought this puppy for my kids at Christmas, but they lost interest. I am rehoming. Absolutely disgusting. Pets are not disposable objects just as much as your kids are not, so don't get them if you're going to treat them as such. Also, making your kids' dream come true doesn't have to necessarily happen on Christmas. It can happen throughout the whole year as long as you're ready for it and well prepared. If you decide to get a puppy for Christmas, regardless of your reasons, you after all have to get that puppy from somewhere. No reputable breeder or even a good rescue would ever give a puppy to someone as a present or just because the person interested finds them cute. They will ask you a lot of questions, they will do a whole research on your living situation, income, lifestyle, family, dog and breed knowledge, etc. to make sure that you are fit to own one of their babies. And if they decide to entrust you with a puppy, you will be then put on a list. Those that will give you a puppy just in return of the money without asking you a single question are puppy mills, backyard breeders and pet stores in the countries where selling puppies and kittens is still permitted. It's one of the best times of the year for them because they prey on uneducated people that just want a puppy for Christmas. One of the whippet backyard breeders here in the country was really struggling to sell her litters for months and months, and then Christmas came around and all her ads on all the websites were screaming whippet puppies, the best Christmas present. Buying a puppy from these places means that this puppy is coming from somewhere around here. Monstrous conditions, no health testing, no love or care, No papers, no knowledge, no idea of genetic background, which means you have no guarantee you are buying a breed. Let me just break your pink bubble real quick. It's just an unhealthy mutt. It's not a breed representative. And these puppies will mostly be sold at very salty prices and sometimes even very cheap, which should be a red flag poking your eyes out. And after Christmas, the internet and social media will be full of slightly different types of ads selling and rehoming puppies that were Christmas gifts. And that's thanks to people that don't have the capability of thinking responsibly in time. So, my lovelies, Christmas is not the time for living, breathing gifts unless they were well thought of and perfectly planned. Please do your research. My favorite phrase on this channel that is read all the books that you can find and eat all the information on the internet. And after that, give yourself some time to process it. Then ask yourself the question, am I ready to own this pet now? And am I fit for taking care of it in the long run? If there are other people in your household, you need to ask them the same question. No living being deserves to be an experiment, a source of entertainment, or to be treated as an object. So please be smart, kind, and considerate. So that was it for this week's video. Thank you all of you so much for watching, for subscribing, for commenting, and for your sweet words. And I will see you next Friday with a new video. Bye bye!